the world, many people do not have the means to obtain proper medical care. For some, transportation to a hospital or lack of medical insurance poses an issue and may discourage people from seeking the help that they need. Others may just need advice in a pinch on how to care for someone that has been injured. In order to solve this issue, our team has compiled a guide filled with step-by-step instructions on how to provide first aid using common household items. Our at-home first aid guide, made by medical professionals, goes in depth to explain the proper way to address common injuries using items found in most houses as well as in nature.
Example in our guide is an at-home tourniquet. If you are wounded and need to stop blood loss, then a tourniquet can be an option. However, you may not have one around. It will need to use everyday supplies instead. You can use fabric that is approximately 3 inches wide and a stick or a sturdy pen. You have to wrap the fabric around the wounded area and tie a knot with the stick. Once there is a knot, you can twist it a few times in order to tighten the area to ensure that blood flow has stopped. This is a quick overview of what to use and how to use it. However, the actual guide will provide in-depth descriptions and examples that can help save a life.
Many examples in our guide is the at-home splint. You'll first need an item to stabilize the fracture, like this stick I found right here. Using the item you've chosen, make sure to provide proper padding like feminine hygiene products to reduce pressure on the injury. Afterward, you'll carefully place the splint on the fractured limb and tie it using a cloth like a torn bed sheet or a bandana. Once the splint is complete, make sure to feel for a pulse in the limb, ensuring the cloth wasn't tied too tight. Though this splint can be a temporary solution for the fractured limb, you still may need to be assessed by a physician.
Provide essential information on how to use common everyday household items to assist first aid. In providing this information, we hope to be able to reduce inequalities by allowing people who do not have access to health insurance and immediate medical attention for any reason to be able to obtain the knowledge to be able to care for someone in an emergency. Like we mentioned previously in one of our examples, being able to stop blood loss as quickly as possible can be the difference between life and death. We strive to save lives. We believe by informing all types of people of these clever, simple, but life-saving techniques, especially those who lack healthcare resources, that we are able to save a life. While we are emphasizing this information and education to people who do not have access to health insurance and care, these skills can be valuable to all types of people, as there can always be circumstances where medical attention is delayed.